Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be doing a collab with Capricorn Venus Tarot. I'm so excited to do this collab with her and kind of do this reading with her. So please be sure to check out her video after you watch this reading. She's going to be doing a video on what people dislike about you, whereas my video here will be on what people like about you. Okay, so now I'm going to show you crystals, but before I do, please be aware this is a general reading to only take what resonates and leave the rest, as the messages may differ for everyone watching. So for pile number 1, we have this red cat's eye crystal. For pile number 2, we have this golden cat's eye crystal. And for pile number 3, we have this rose quartz crystal. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile now. Pick whichever pile you're most drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one pile, you can pick 2 or all of them. Your intuition will always know best. You can also pause the video if you need more time, and if you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I will see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number 1s. If you chose this red cat's eye crystal, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what people like about you. Okay, please be aware this is a general reading to only take what resonates and leave the rest, as the messages may differ for everyone watching. I am doing a collab with Capricorn Venus Tarot, so please also be sure to check her video out. After this reading, she's doing a reading on what people dislike about you, okay? Okay, so for your cards, I'm going to show you your cards now. You chose the card Turn Away. We have Healing. Notification as I put the Healing card. So perhaps there is some confirmation here. Love. We have Gentleness. And lastly, for your oracle card, we have Blessings. For your tarot cards, we have the Two of Spring, which is the Two of Wands. We have the Eight of Spring, which is the Eight of Wands. We have the Nine of Spring, which is the Nine of Wands. We have the Six of Summer, which is the Six of Cups. I realized I was going to put 6 cards, and then I thought I was going to put 5 cards, and then I kept this extra card out. Okay, so the next card we have is the Herald of Summer, which is the Page of Cups. We have the Three of Winter, which is the Three of Swords. Okay, my pile number 1s, now that we have your cards laid out, I see exactly what people like about you, okay? So what I'm seeing, people love the fact that you are such a patient, loving person. You have this gentle nature to you, my pile number 1s, but you also see life in such color. You are very playful, but at the same time you have this gentle nature. So I'm feeling with your gentle nature, the way you love people, the way you open up your heart to people. And I mean, this mermaid over here is naked, but kind of like covering up that area, and like this mermaid as well. We can't see it, but it's like maybe you are someone that is emotionally vulnerable with people that are close to you, and it's like the people that are closest to you or people that know this side to you really like this part of you. I wouldn't even say they like it, they love this part of you, your gentle nature, your ability to be emotionally vulnerable, to be open and truthful about who you are as a person, and stand in your truth and not let anyone tell you who you are meant to be and who you need to be in this life. So it's like you are emotionally vulnerable, you're truthful, you are an open book, and what you see is what you get, but maybe not all people have that access to you, because I mean, she's covering it up, and here as well we can't see it, but it's like the people closest to you see that emotional vulnerability in you and actually love that about you, see that, you know, you don't give that to just anyone. And I think that's also what people like about you, that you don't withhold your love from people, but you are discerning on who to give that love to and who not to give that love to. Because I feel like, you know, you've had people you've opened up to in the past, and it's been non-reciprocal, where it's like they withhold that love from you and there's a lack of love for you to get, if that makes sense. So I just feel like the sense of, in the past, maybe people have been cold to you or just haven't given you the love you offered them, like non-reciprocal relationships, or just people that weren't able to fully accept you or were toxic in some way and created a lack of love, a lack of healthy love in you, if that makes sense. So there is this kind of energy of like people like the fact that you are someone that is discerning on who to give that love to and who to open up to emotionally and who to show each part of yourself to, because not everyone is entitled to those beautiful parts of you if they don't really know you that well. You know what I mean? So there is this mysterious vibe you have as well that people really like about you, but it's also the fact that people closest to you in your circle know that it is valuable, because you don't just give that emotional vulnerability to anyone. You get what I mean? So this is the kind of energy I see. And people like the fact that you are like that, because they know when they're receiving it from you, it's special and it's really real. It's not like you just give it to anyone around you. You know what I mean? It's kind of this energy, I don't know how to put it in words, but like the best example I can describe is when I met my boyfriend and I told him, like, I don't just speak to anyone, like, you're lucky to even be speaking to me. And then he was like, yes, I am. Like heart eye emojis. And that's the kind of feeling I get here. Like they feel lucky to even be in your presence, people around you that are closest to you in your circle. But other than that, I see that people really love your gentle nature. You have a very loving presence and you seem to be a blessing to those around you. It's like people really love this gentleness you have, this love you have. And as a result of you having a big heart and having a lot of love within you, it's like you also have a lot of healing energy, and people just love your energy. People like your energy. And when I say love, I feel like it's the people closest to you in your circle that love your energy, but also just like people that know you, that like your energy. They feel like your energy is just this bright energy full of healing and love, and it's like you are just this gentle soul, and people love that about you. People like that about you. People like your energy, especially. It's like something about your energy just feels so good to people to kind of bask in. It's like, look at these rays here. It's like they're almost basking in warmth, warm sunlight, or your energy feels like a warm hug full of love. And that's what people feel when they're around you, and people really like your energy. They feel like your energy is very healing, okay? I also feel like perhaps some of you are kind of like, you like your alone time, you like to spend time alone, you like to just be in your own presence and contemplate life, think about life, just be by yourself in your own space is what I feel here. And people also like that trait about you. I'm not exactly sure why, but it's like they like that trait because I'm feeling the energy. Some people here that know you are also like this, so they can understand it. Whereas other people feel like you just bring in a peaceful vibe because you like your alone time. Someone that likes their alone time and their own energy can be seen as someone that is, how do I put this in words? Can be seen as someone that really values their self. It can be seen as someone that enjoys their own time, enjoys their own energy and space. And when people like that about you, it's because it's this feeling of like, when they spend time with me, they really want to spend time with me, and it's not fake. You know what I mean? And it's like, this person is being real and truthful to themselves. And I'm picking up maybe some people have the same trait or quality, and they like that about you, because I'm just seeing the energy that, like, let's say you're with your friends and you're just sitting on the couch on your phones together, watching a movie together, and it's just chilled. It's not like you have to do anything to interest each other. You're just chilled there together, and it's a chilled vibe. It's relaxed, it's peaceful, it's serene, it's no bothering and like, oh, let's go out here, like that kind of energy. You get what I mean? So some people like that about you because they also like their alone time, and they like to spend alone time with you, if that makes sense, and just peace sometimes. Of course, you know, some people like going out, but I'm just seeing this as the people that are also like people that like their alone time. They don't really like public spaces. They just like being at home, being chilled. Like, I just see that energy. But I also feel like there is this sense of you are able to match people's energy at the same time, which I feel here, and people like that about you, because if they're silly with you, you will match their energy. If they are, you know, sarcastic with you, you'll match their energy. If they send you love, you'll match their energy. That's the feeling I get for some of you. And for some of you, I feel this feeling like you make people feel free. You make people feel relaxed and chilled, and your energy just feels good. I don't know how to explain it. That's what people like about you. I think people also like the fact that you are someone that tries to accept the challenges, but also tries to analyze why they are there. As we see in this 9 of Spring card, 9 of Wands, it's like this man is looking in this microscope thingy, I don't know what it's called, and like paging through a book, and there's light flowing in here. So I see this as like, some people like the fact that you are able to look at issues and look at them clearly, and look at problems or look at challenges, look at them clearly, analyze them, Some of you are very analytical and practical. Sorry, I couldn't speak now. And it's like you are able to come with solutions to challenges and able to really analyze them and study them and figure out why they're there in the first place and what we can do to change the energy around is what I feel here. So that is what I feel. People like that analytical side of you that is able to observe problems and situations and come up with solutions to it and not just stay stuck within those problems and complain, but actually find a way to turn over the page to a brand new possibility where there isn't that challenge. You know what I mean? That's what I see here. I also feel like people feel like you are really sweet. Okay, that is what I'm seeing. People feel like you are really sweet and they like that trait about you as well. Spirit is playing me that song, Apple Bottom Jeans, boots with the fur. So some people like your body and some people like your fashion style, the way you dress. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. I'm also just seeing the fact that people just really feel like you're sweet. You're a sweet person. That's what I feel here. There's also this kind of Venusian energy I feel as well, that people feel from you and like from you. So maybe you are someone that is, you know, very loving, someone that is either very attractive or someone that is big on a self-love journey. Okay, that's what I feel from the Venusian energy. But I also feel like people like the fact that you are able to, like I said, with those challenges, situations, like it's like you're able to almost change the energy around and create movement and almost fly away from those bad situations and create change. So people like the fact that you are able to create change within issues people usually see, if that makes sense. Like maybe you are someone that gives good advice, or maybe I'm picking up a work energy, like your coworkers thinking that you are an amazing team member and they like this quality about you. Because I am picking up like this teamwork energy as well, like this fact that like your coworkers like these qualities and traits within you because it contributes to your work in some way. I'm hearing good planner, executing plans, executing projects and ideas, and I mean we even see someone drawing something here. Perhaps you are good at projects and ideas and brainstorming, things like that. I also see that you're someone that's really focused on goals, like shooting your shot towards the goal you want, the goal you desire, creating some kind of movement, creating some type of change. That's a quality and trait people like about you, whether I'm speaking about work colleagues or just your own general life. That is what I'm seeing. And it's like maybe you give a good advice, or you friends come to you with problems and you're able to find solutions to them. I don't know what it is, but that's something I'm seeing. And you are someone that is really ambitious and you kind of create the reality you want with the Two of Wands, as we see someone, you know, drawing something here. Ooh. We see someone drawing something here. So you're able to create the reality you desire and not just sit around and complain. And that's what people like about you, but also the fact that you shoot your shot towards things you want to achieve, and you're goal-driven, ambitious. You want to create you know, maybe a lot of success or a lot of wealth for some of you, or you look like you are on the way there, even if it's not a goal you have in mind. This is just the energy I'm picking up on. Like maybe people think that you are going to be full of blessings in this life, full of success in this life. Maybe people think that you shine in your own unique way. See, the fact people even like talking about you. Oh, my pal number one's got this blessing. Oh, my pal number one's got a new car. Oh, my pal number one's did this. Did you see them wear this outfit? Oh, my pal number one's, they're shining. And everyone's watching them shine in their life. You know what I mean? Because we see someone on stage here and we see people talking. So people also like to talk about you and just like, it's not a bad kind of gossip, but more so that energy of like, I had this in one pile before where it's like, oh, I want to get my popcorn and see what's going on in my pile number one's life because their life looks so interesting, so glam, so I don't know, people like watching you and seeing how you handle certain situations and how you evolve in your life. And there's something about you shining as a person, you being seen and in the spotlight as a person, or being recognized for your skills. Since we see someone on stage here, maybe people think you're really artistic, or they think that your skills make you shine in some way. This could also be career related, because we even see someone drawing something here. So maybe you are artistic, or you like creative things and people like the way you do it. People like the way you execute it and the way you do it and your certain type of style. And it's like people see you shine and they recognize how much you shine and they like that about you. But it's almost like a playful energy. I don't see it being malicious in this energy. It's like, oh my gosh, I wonder what my pal number ones are gonna do next. Oh my gosh, I wonder if my pal number ones are gonna be really successful in this life. If they're gonna have like an expensive car, a big house in this lifetime. Like we should definitely check in on pile number one. Like that kind of energy, if that makes sense. I also feel like people like the fact that I'm kind of getting this feeling like you have, for some of you, you have this cleanliness to you, or you are really organized, is what I'm hearing. Like maybe the way your home looks, maybe the way you've built up your life in some way, because there is this sense of people liking to look in on your life and feeling like your life is interesting in some way. It's like people see you have gentleness to you, but you also have this power to you. And it's like people like that about you, that you are humble in your sense of you don't show off who you are as a person, but you shine naturally. And you have this power, this inner power in you that you don't have to show to everyone, but it's there. And I also feel like with the shark here in the background, there is the sense of you being extremely protected by spirit. And I feel like the last trait I'm seeing here with the Page of Cups and the Six of Cups, I mean, we see all these fairies playing playfully. I feel like people love your playful nature. Some of you are funny. Some of you are just fun to be around, fun to have days out with, to go do things, to go shopping, to go to the mall, to go to the spa with, to go anywhere with. It's like you are fun. People see you as so fun, so playful. They feel like your energy is so warm and loving and playful, and people just love to be around your presence and like how playful you are and how kind of adventurous you are and how you see life with color. it's like you have this positive type of energy to you as well, is what I see here. And it's like people just like being around your energy. They feel playful, they feel fun around your energy. And that is what I feel here from your reading of what people like about you, my pile number ones. I really hope that this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Please also don't forget to check out Capricorn Venus Tarot, her channel, on her video of what people dislike about you. Okay, bye! Hi there, my pile number twos. If you chose this golden cat's eye crystal, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what people like about you, okay? Please be aware this is a general reading, to only take what resonates and leave the rest. And please also be aware I'm doing a collab with Capricorn Venus Tarot. She's doing a video on what people dislike about you. So please be sure to check out her video, linked in my description box below, after you watch this reading. Okay, so you chose the card Abundance. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of your cards. Okay, so for your cards, we have Truth, we have Trust, we have Contemplation, we have Support, we have the Conjurer, which is the Magician card, we have the Seven of Autumn, which is the Seven of Pentacles, I think. Yeah, it is the Seven of Pentacles. I just wanted to check and make sure. We have the Empress, we have the Queen of Summer, which is the Queen of Cups, we have the Worlds, and lastly we have the Three of Spring, which is the Three of Wands. Okay, my pile number twos. Now that we have your cards laid out, I see exactly what people like about you. Okay, so I'm feeling here, this is my magical pile. Okay, this is my pile with magical personalities, magical energies is what I feel here. And your magical energies are very powerful, but it's a little bit weird. I wouldn't say weird, but I think the energy has changed in some way, because usually what I notice is usually people will pick the same piles. So like usually people will pick the same piles. Usually my magical pile will always be like pile 3, but now it's pile 2. But I notice sometimes it switches around and changes on different days, where it changes and then it's like that for a while and then it changes again and then it's like that for a while. Do you get what I mean? So this is the energy I feel here. Perhaps something has shifted or changed in your energy, that today we are doing pile 2 for you. Okay, so this is my pile of magical beings, and 2 is significant to the energies of, like, when I see the number 2, it's always that energy of like being at the right place at the right time, divine timing kind of energy. You know what I mean? And this is what I feel here. So maybe right now you are this doesn't have to do with the actual reading. Maybe it does. We'll see. But maybe right now you are in a place of really being in the right path, really taking the steps towards your purpose and where you need to be in life. And it's like you are on the right path, and there's that confirmation from your guides there. Okay, so this is what I see here. Since we have the World's card, we see a fairy ring here. Fairies playing around in a ring, and then up here we see the human world. So there is this sense of you being my magical pile, and there is this sense of people feeling like you are from a completely, entirely different world, like you're from the fairy realm or from the mermaid realm, come to the human realm. Do you get what I mean? And it's like people almost watch from afar and wonder who you are, wonder how you got this way, how you are so different, but different in a beautiful, unique way. But also there's this sense that you are otherworldly in some way. And it's like people want to be part of your world. People want to be in your mind and find out why your mind is so magical, and why your soul is so magical in some way. People just feel harmonic around your energy, and I think people like the fact that you are this magical being, the fact that you are so otherworldly, so ethereal in your energy, so different and unique. We're doing a reading on what people like about you. So this is showing people like this energy about you. And I'm so happy to see that, my pal number twos. Because I really feel like your energy is so beautiful. It's so different and unique in a beautiful way. Not a bad different, a beautiful different. Because it's like one of a kind energy. Nobody can get you anywhere else. It's like everywhere there's humans, and now we have this fairy mermaid fluttering around like la 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 la, and everyone's wondering how you got so magical and mystical in some way, and how you became so otherworldly. It's like your energy is just very different to most people that they encounter, to most humans, and there's a sense of you having a different energy, but they like it, if that makes sense. So this is what I'm seeing here, and it's like people like it about you because it feels like a breath of fresh air. It's kind of reminding me of, in Enchanted, when she comes from the magical fairy tale world, and then she comes to the human world, and some people maybe like look at her weirdly because they don't quite understand her, whereas the little kid is like, oh my gosh, look, princess, like, and end up like she goes to this man's work that she's sleeping at his house for her to have a place to stay, and she goes to his work and she's talking to the people there that are getting a divorce, and they're showing me that scene where she's like, something beautiful about love, and she's bringing these two divorced people back together in love, like back together in harmony. And it's like people first don't understand her energy, and then they get to know her, and then they really like her magical energy. It's like a breath of fresh air. So Spirit is showing me that scene to show how beautiful your energy is. You are not like the normal human beings on earth. There's something different about you. And that's what people like about you. People feel like your energy is a breath of fresh air. It's something magical and mystical from their childhood dreams come to life, if that makes sense. And that is what I feel from you. I also feel like I want to tear up from tears of joy. So there is this sense of people really feeling grateful for you as well, in some type of way. Maybe you are someone that is seen as, I'm guided to the supportive card. Maybe you are seen as someone that is really supportive, someone that really listens, someone that really cares deeply about others with the Queen of Cups. Someone that really is trustworthy with secrets and information, someone that is really supportive, loving, caring, empathetic, and there's this sense of people almost crying tears of joy, of gratitude for you being this way, because it's like you've been supportive to people when they didn't have anyone, and that is something people like about you, because it's like I feel this immense gratitude in my heart for you, like from these people, okay? And there is this sense of you being emotionally vulnerable with those around you and loving and caring and empathetic, and people love this empathetic nature you have. People really feel like you understand them on a deeper level and listen and care. And I mean, even look here how they're holding each other's hands. It looks so beautiful, like they're all friends, and I can imagine this energy in real life. It's almost like, you know, when you start to become friends with someone and you're not really close to them yet, and you don't know if you can like hold their hand or do like cute friendship things. Because for me and my friendships, I love to hold hands and to, you know, do each other's makeup and things like that. But you know, when you get to know someone and you don't know if you can do that yet, but then you go and do that to people, like you're really open to them, some of you, or you like sometimes people want to be friends with you and like be closer to you, and they don't know if they can say or do something, and then you do it and you invite them in, and it's like people really love that about you, because it's like there's this openness, there's this trustworthiness, there's this beautiful empathetic energy and loving energy and caring energy, and people can feel that. Your energy also feels very harmonic and very beautiful, like a beautiful melody, as we see here, this person playing this musical instrument to the birds. And as I say this, I hear birds singing outside, so it's like birds singing, maybe the way you communicate, people love, or your voice. Maybe your voice sounds very gentle and harmonic and beautiful. Maybe you have a beautiful singing voice for some of you. But something about your energy feels like music to the ears, feels harmonic, like, you know, when you see birds singing outside, and it's like you connect to anyone. You don't discriminate to anyone based on how they look, their gender, their age. It's like you are friendly and open and inviting to everyone and loving, and that is what people love about you and people like about you. And that is what I feel here. Your energy just feels like a breath of fresh air, so harmonic, like a harp is playing in the background. You know what I mean? That is what I feel here. People also like the fact that you are such a relaxed person. You have this relaxed energy. You have this comforting, peaceful, chilled vibe to you. When people interact with you, they feel like they can slow down and really enjoy the moment and not have to live a fast-paced life full of stress and worry. When people come into your vicinity, they really enjoy your energy, the fact that you are so peaceful and so this breath of fresh air energy, like I can finally breathe. I don't have to hold in my breath, and I feel accepted here. I feel loved here. I feel supported here. I feel like I can be myself. Like I'm seeing an image of, like, you know, when you eat a lot at a restaurant with your friends and then you kind of like eat a lot and your stomach is bloated and then you undo your jeans. I'm seeing like a group of women sitting together, and like as an example, doesn't have to do with gender, but I'm just seeing like a group of women sitting together eating a big meal and then undoing their buttons and not judging each other and just being like, oh, we can relax now. Or like they're showing me you know, friends at home, and I think I'm picking up on your friendships maybe, or people close to your circle that feel this energy from you. Like, let's say you are at someone's home and like you're all chilling together, your circle of friends or your circle of people you hang out with, and it's like you are in your relaxed clothes. You don't have to dress up and do your makeup. You're sitting together, watching a movie, watching Netflix, and eating popcorn and binge watching series together. And, you know, there's no judgment of how you look or how you act, or you know what I mean. And Spirit is also showing me them all sitting together, and then one person, I don't know if I want to say this on camera, but Spirit is showing it to me. And then one person farts or burps, and everyone just laughs, and nobody really cares and is like, ew, like, you know what I mean? So I feel like you have that supportive, non-judgmental vibe to you, like chilled ass vibe. um yeah, I just feel like you have a chilled ass vibe that like people really like. People really feel peaceful in your energy. People feel like they can be themselves, and people feel like there's no judgments at all. It's just like, here we are, like relaxing, chilling. And now I'm hearing that song, Relax, Take It Easy. So, yeah, people really like your relaxed, chilled, supportive, non judgmental energy, okay? I'm also seeing with the Empress here, there's something about you being very powerful in your gentleness, similar to pile number one. Because you do have this gentle nature, but also very powerful energy too. And it's like with the Empress card, you are seen as so beautiful physically, but also on the inside in your soul. You know, you may be seen as someone that has a lot of attractiveness in your physical looks, but also your soul and your personality. And you know why I say that? Because we have the abundance card and the golden cat's eye crystal, and I see this combination together as maybe not material abundance, but maybe some of you have, you know, a lot of wealth and people like that about you, but I don't feel that energy too strongly. You know, maybe you do create that and that's beautiful, but I'm not talking about that here, okay? I'm talking about the abundance, the gold, the diamonds within your soul. It's like people see you and think you have a heart of gold, as we see here with this crystal. People see you and they think you have a heart of gold, a soul filled with diamonds and pearls and the most beautiful substances like of gold, of jewelry, of diamonds. Like, people see the richness in your soul, in your heart, and it's like people like that about you, and people feel like you have a beautiful nature, a beautiful soul, attractive physically, but also attractive on the inside, because, you know, we can have people that are the most attractive physically people, but when it comes to their personality, you know, it's not always the case. So it's like people like the fact that you are physically attractive, but also the fact that your soul is also attractive. Your soul is also rich with beauty and love and just this amazingness and magical energy. That's what I feel here. Okay, this magical ethereal energy you have, but you also have a Venusian energy to you as well, a very loving, caring, empathetic energy to you as well. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing people see you as someone that is very patient and kind, even like you know why I say that? Because this Empress card, she looks kind of tired. She looks kind of like, I'm done for the day. I want to go to sleep. Like, I don't know. Her face to me looks tired. She's wearing a crystal necklace, if I'm not mistaken. Some of you wear crystals or like crystals, and people like that fact about you, or you're spiritual in some way, and people like your spiritual nature. But there's this sense of like maybe some of you have tired eyes, or you have this sleepy kind of vibe. It reminds me of Pisces energy. Not to say you have to be a Pisces, but like this Pisces energy of like sleepy, tired vibe, like let's sleep on the clouds and daydream all day kind of vibe. I don't know. Maybe it's like your energy also feels peaceful where people feel sleepy around you. I don't know. Like it's like you get people to relax. But what I also mean by this is like even when you are tired, even when you're in mood, you know, we see her being very gentle with her kids here. Or her family if they're her siblings, you know what I mean? And she looks tired, she looks done for the day, but she's still being gentle with them. So there is that nature you have where even if you are tired, even if you are in a mood, you try to still be gentle and loving, and that's what people like about you too. People like the fact that you are truthful and that you are trustworthy. You are a very trustworthy soul, and it's like I feel the fact that people like that about you because it's like you don't lie and you don't tell white lies. It's like people see you as someone that is very truthful and honest and trustworthy, and people like that about you too. And people also like the fact that you are true to yourself as well. You're authentic to yourself and you are you. You're your magical self and you don't try to be someone different, and you inspire others to do the same. Okay, you are also someone that is always creating the most abundant, the most beautiful filled reality, and you're someone really hardworking, as we see here. This person, I don't know if they're making wine or what, but it's like they look very in thought, like I want to get this at the right millimeter. I don't know, this kind of energy. Like people see you as very hardworking, very accurate in the way you do things. At work is what I'm seeing, like with your co-workers. They see you as like you do things almost perfectly, and like you have your life together, even if you don't see yourself as perfect. It's like there's that energy of people seeing you as put together and perfect in some way. That's what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing you're very wise, you give the best advice, you have a pure and gentle soul, and that's what people like about you. You are also, some of you, hopeless romantics, and I feel for a lot of you, you're very deep and like wise, and people like that about you, and like people love to have deep conversations with you. That is what I feel. Even like spiritual conversations or conversations about things people don't usually talk about is what I'm seeing, like aliens, ghosts, conspiracy theories, like things like that. You know, a lot of the traits I mentioned, I was picking up on friendship or people close in your circle. And I'm also feeling like it's almost like people can't wait to see you. People really love your presence. People really like your presence, and they like the fact that you are all these things. And it's like people also like the fact that you are a deep thinker and you think about things properly before you make decisions, and you kind of dive deep into topics and things like that. You're not just a surface level person, you're a deep person, and that's what people like about you. But also people like your presence, they can't wait to see you, and people feel like you are someone does things slow and steady, but there's something about the way you do things that comes off as this perfection energy. I don't know, that's at least that's what people think about you. And I also feel like you're an amazing person at giving advice and helping people get unstuck and helping them realize that maybe they kept themselves stuck in their own doing, but like saying it in a really supportive, loving way to show them and guide them in the way. And I feel like you are really supportive, you give the best advice, you are really nurturing and really compassionate and really can see things from both sides. And yeah, that's the feeling I get from you. So this is what people like about you, my pile number 2s. I really enjoyed doing this reading for you. It was a very beautiful reading. Please also don't forget to check out Capricorn Venus Tarot's video linked in my description box below. She is doing a video on what people dislike about you, so that's gonna be a very funny, juicy topic. Okay, so this was your reading. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number 3s. If you chose this rose quartz crystal, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what people like about you, okay? Please be aware I'm doing a collaboration with Capricorn Venus Tarot. She's doing a video on what people dislike about you, so please also be sure to check out her channel in my description box below to see her video after this. So please also be aware this is a general reading, to only take what resonates and leave the rest, as the messages may differ for everyone watching. You pick the card Re-Energize. I'm gonna go ahead and add the cards for you. Okay, so for your cards we have communication, we have inner knowing, we have hope, we have positivity. And for the tarot cards, we have the Sun card, we have the Two of Summer, which is the Two of Cups, we have the Star, we have the Moon, we have the Nine of Summer, which is the Nine of Cups, and we have the Knight of Autumn, which is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, my pile number 3s, now that we have your cards laid out, I see exactly what people like about you. So I'm already picking up that this is my pile of intuitive people. So I explained to pile 2 that the energies have switched around, in the sense where pile 3 used to always be that magical pile and pile 2, I don't know how, like, I think the intuitive pile always switches around, if that makes sense, to different types of piles, different pile numbers, but now you are pile 3, okay? So that's interesting, because I think at one point you were pile 1 and pile 2, I don't know. I don't really know. I think you switch around a lot in your energies, and basically what I just see from it is when you switch a number, like to a different number, and it's the same pile, it's like your energy has changed and shifted in some way, is what I see. Okay, so this is my pile of intuitive piles. People that are very intuitive, people that are very connected to the lunar energies of intuition, to the energies of, you know, really looking at things in dreams, clairvoyancy, clairaudience, clairsentience, feeling energies, you know what I mean, and seeing auras. I don't know, for each of you your gifts are different, but it's like I see that you're very intuitive and you're very in tune with the universe and, you know, your intuition and inner knowing, and it's like you're very on point in some way. So some of you are actually tarot readers, and you give people a lot of hope with the things you say from your intuition, whereas some of you aren't, working in the spiritual industry, but you're kind of just very intuitive and you give people positive hope whenever you talk or communicate to them, because it's like you speak from a place of a higher power or higher realms, that you say to people exactly what they need to hear in the moment. Some of you do this without realizing, and it's like people really like the way you communicate to them in some way, what you feel intuitively. Maybe sometimes they don't even know that you're intuitively connecting, and they think that you just know exactly what to say to them, and you just know how to bring hope to the situation. It's like you are a light to people in the dark with the star card and this re-energized card, because she's in the deep sea. I also feel, since my voice went weird now, it's like you also help people that are kind of like scared to speak up, that they are going through dark moments in their life. And it's like you bring them hope. You're the light in their darkness. You're their lighthouse in some way. The rainbow to their storm in some way, by just saying exactly what needs to be said without realizing or without trying to do it. It's like you know exactly what to say to bring hope to the situation. There's something about your communication style people like. Maybe some of you are really compassionate when you speak to people. With the turtle here, maybe some of you speak in a slow manner where you really think about your words before you speak them out, and you really think about what you're going to say. Some of you speak really fast and with this positive, hopeful energy. Some of you just have really calming, beautiful voices, serene voices. I guess it's different for everyone watching. But there's something about your voice and your communication style people like. Your way of communicating things is something people like. Maybe you are a great communicator as well. But you also bring hope to the situation, and people like the fact that you can just say what needs to be said and bring hope to the situation. People really like this quality you have. People also feel like they like the fact that you are someone that is always content and at peace with yourself. You seem like someone that has a lot of gratitude, that is very spiritually connected to the universe in some way, and people like that about you. People see you as a light, and they like that about you as well, because it's like you can give people that light without them even having to ask. And it's like, it's just this feeling of, this person is here for me even though I didn't ask them to be, or this person just gave me the greatest piece of advice even though I didn't ask for it. I wanted to ask for it, but I was too scared to. And it's like this feeling of, sometimes people really feel broken, but it's like you stitch back the pieces of their hearts in some way. You're also a very patient person, which people love, very patient and balanced, and people like this about you. Also, I see that you make decisions from your intuition. It's like the decisions you make, you first ponder on it, and then you make the decision based on what your intuition is telling you. And it's like, that is a trait people like. Or like, let's say you give the best advice to people, and it's like, they're like, what decision should I make? And you really ponder on it first and go within and feel what you need to feel. And it's like that kind of energy of, you give the best advice for the decision they should make, and you give a backstory to why. Some of you, like, You give a backstory to why you think this decision should be made, or this decision, or that kind of energy is what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing you are someone that is very understanding, very patient, very kind. You always bring hope to the situation, and you validate people's feelings. Some of you are psychologists, or just work where you work and you help people in some way, and you help people through their deep feelings and emotions, and you just know what to say without realizing why you know. And that is what I feel here. But I also feel like you understand people's feelings on a deep emotional level, and there's this feeling of people really feeling seen, heard, understood by you, and it's not often that they get that. So you are really a light to a lot of people while they're going through a lot of darkness. You're like the rainbows to their storms, is what I see here. You always bring hope to the situation, even if they're in the darkest rut of their feelings. And you always try to validate people's feelings and be there for them. And that is what I'm seeing people like about you. People also like the fact that you feel things deeply. So, like I said, some of you may be clairsentient, where you feel energies, where you feel people's emotions. You may be empathic in some way, or just able to feel and sense energies and feel vibes. I don't know, that's the feeling I get. But people also like that about you, because it's like they trust you. If you know, like, let's say you and your friends go to a place together and you're like, I get a weird vibe from this place, let's rather not go, let's go somewhere else. And then people trust you. It's like that kind of energy. Or let's say you get a bad vibe from someone there, and then you look at your friend and you have this eye contact with each other, and it's like you both already know you both don't like that person's energy, that person's vibe is off, you know, like that type of energy. So it's like people really trust you in that sense. I'm not sure if people know you're intuitive, or people just trust you, trust what you feel. Kind of like, it's like, I don't know, maybe the things you communicate to them, you seem really wise and really connected, and it's like because you've been right before, they trust you. So that is what I'm seeing. But people also like the fact that you feel things deeply, and that you are a feeler. And some of you are dreamers, and you love to just be in your own space of that lunar feminine energy of like feeling things deeply, really connecting to your intuition and your emotions. And when I talk about feminine energies, I don't mean gender, I mean just an energy of like intuition, feeling, really tapping into those energies of the universe, if that makes sense. People really like that energy about you. People really like the fact that you have a calming presence, relaxed energy. There's something about you that makes people feel safe, seen, heard, understood. There's something about you that also makes people feel safe in your presence. You have a really calming, relaxing presence, and it's like people feel like they can just be themselves in front of you, and that's what they like about you. And they like the fact that you have this relaxing, calm presence. Like if someone is anxious, then they come to you and they talk to you, or they just sit with you in your presence. It's like you give off this relaxing, calm vibe. And I'm also seeing in terms of your intuition, some of you must work in this industry, because I'm getting so many messages about your intuition. With your intuition, some of you are able to tell the future, or have dreams about the future, or it's like, that's what I'm seeing from spirit. Like some of you are able to divine or foretell the future, or something like that. And it's like people really trust you in that sense, because it's like maybe you've seen things for them before, and or you felt something that was going to happen in the future before and you gave them guidance. That's the feeling I get. So people like that about you. So that's just something I'm seeing from Spirit clairvoyantly. But I'm also feeling the fact that you have this relaxing, calming presence, like you're a light to a lot of people's darkness, but you also have this positive energy. You have this sunshine energy with you as well. So it's like people see different sides of you. Some people see that relaxing, calming presence when they really need it, whereas some people really see this side to you, this sunshine energy, this playful energy, this playful, funny, happy-go-lucky side of you. And it's like people really enjoy spending time with you. They feel like you're such a fun person. They feel like you are such a light to be around, such a joy to be around. You bring this positive energy to every situation and this hopeful energy, and it's just like you feel like a breath of fresh air, like a warm hug as well. And I feel like you really allow people to let loose and see the beauty and the magic in life again. And that is what I feel here from this card. Like you allow people to see the beauty, the magic in life, and the beautiful moments in life, if that makes sense. And that is what I feel here. Okay, and with the Two of Cups, I feel like with these strawberries here, you're seen as a really sweet person. People like the fact that you're so sweet. Some of you are seen as hopeless romantic, and people like that about you. Since it's opposite the communication card, if you are single, there's something about people that are interested in you liking the way you communicate to them. Some people like the way you flirt with them or something like that. And if you're in a relationship, there's something about your lover loving the way you love them, or loving the way you communicate lovingly to them, loving the way you look into their eyes with love and kiss them and spend beautiful moments with them. That's a feeling I get here. Or like romantic interests, liking that energy about you, or liking these things about you as well. With the Star, I feel like you're seen as a hope to the world, a miracle to the world. You bring this miracle, hopeful energy, but you also shine brightly, and that is something people like about you. You are like that bright light in the darkness, if that makes sense, to a lot of people. And I mean, here we even see these fireflies, I think. I think they're fireflies, I'm not sure. But that's the kind of like feeling I get from you, my pile number 3s, of what people really like about you. I'm also feeling like, in terms of, I'm now picking up on career energies. There's something people like about you in your career where you are able to really analyze the situation or conflict between a situation or two people, and it's like you can analyze and see when things are about to go wrong, if that makes sense. But you are also really slow and steady in the way you work, and you know, people really like this about you because it's not this energy of like they're irritated by you like working slowly and steadily. It's more so this fact that you are careful of what you do. You don't just rush through things and make a mess of it. And like, you know, of course we all make mistakes, but it's like you really care about the situation at hand and doing it right the first time, and not creating chaos and creating a situation where someone can get hurt. Like, let's say for example you're a psychic and you really think about the things you say to people first before you say it, because you're aware that what you could say could hurt them or could hurt their life. You know what I mean? That kind of energy. So this is what I feel here. If you're like a psychic or an intuitive, or you are a tarot reader or a healer, Reiki healer, or you are someone that is a psychologist works with people's emotions. That's what I feel here. So yeah, I don't know why I got a lot of messages on intuition, but it's what I'm seeing the most here in this pile. So if you were drawn to any other piles where you want to see more about, your personality, you're more than welcome to pick another pile. But this is all I am getting in your reading so far, my pile number 3s. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. Please also don't forget to check out Capricorn Venus Tarot's video on what people dislike about you. Okay, the link is in my description box below, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. I really hope you liked this. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye!